We are going to go and talk to someone who does a ton of work in our community for seniors. Let's go into Better at Home. So I have the honor of being here today with a special person who does a ton in our community. Would you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Brenda Gardner, and I'm the program coordinator at Better at Home Quesnel, and we've been in business now for over 8 years.
8 years. Wow. I can remember like yesterday when you started up. That's just
I know.
amazing. What is your favorite part of managing this or being in this role?
I would have to say meeting my seniors in their own little bubble.
Yeah.
And every intake that I do, because I do go and meet the seniors in their homes directly, is it's an interesting gig. Meeting them in all different walks of life, and actually as a result of all those experiences, I've got a book going on in here for later.
For later, that's good. A memoir, fantastic. Like I hope there's a life beyond this where you have time for yourself. What do you like to do for fun in our community?
Okay, well, I am a goer. Like, I do things, I like to entertain. I am really coming into my own as an artist. I have sellable art, and I just recently had an art show as part of the cultural days in my yard with really good attendance and fabulous sales. So I do travel the world, although this year I had talked myself into staying home. I wasn't going to go anywhere anyway, but normally I do a pretty major trip every year.
Yeah.
And then I have 6 out of 8 of my grandchildren live in one little town in Saskatchewan. So I beat the roads to Saskatchewan. I also make a very mean cheesecake. And I do that for fundraisers because I'm on various different boards around town, and that's one of my fundraiser is my Cheesecake Cafe. And I also am a photographer.
Wow. You're just a little bit busy, just a little bit. In your travels here, being associated with this organization for 8 years, you must have some great stories on some partnerships that you've formed over the years, either with individuals or businesses or other organizations. Can you think
Well,
of any?
we are kind of a one-stop shop for helping seniors,
Yeah.
and through that, the city of Quesnel had a study done and really indicated which I already knew were going to be some of the key points for seniors. There's cracks in the town, in the whole
Services
structure.
and whatnot, yeah.
Yeah, and so as a result, the North Cariboo Seniors Council was formed. And so we work closely with them because they're also helping seniors.
Yeah.
And quite often, like just different things like the Friendship Center, because of people needing help that are First Nations, just various, like the Rotary, for example, saw an opportunity that we needed some help to help extend some meals, so they partnered with us and actually approached us, and it was an awesome paying for and having the cooking of meals, and we had them all delivered
Wow.
for people, for
Great-
seniors that
great
are stuck at
partnership.
home. Yeah.
Very good. I do have one other question I'm going to ask you, but I think I'd like to go outside and check out some special little service you have right outside your door. So
You
let's-
mean my book cart?
your book cart? So let's go check out that book cart.
Okay.
So Brenda, tell us about the book cart.
So what we have here are donations of books, and because of COVID, as you know, the library hasn't been easily accessible for people.
Yeah.
And for people that are shut down, especially seniors or people who don't get out much and who are avid readers, this was a lifeline.
Yeah.
When COVID first started, I'm going to say in one day, this whole side of the bookshelf would go. Like
Wow.
boom, before lunch it would be all gone. So word started getting out that we were taking donations. So I'll sometimes come back from my lunch break and there'll be 3 boxes of books right here. I tell them, don't leave them after hours, but leave them during lunch.
Yeah.
I'll grab them when I get in.
Great little program.
There's so many stories. People will walk by, they'll look up and down the street, and then they'll look through here, and then they'll come running in with some change for the donation, because all of the money that we get from the book cart, we buy gas cards for our volunteers so that when they're doing, some of them are doing 7 gigs a week, that their time is volunteering,
Yeah.
but their gas costs them. So I give gas cards to my volunteers, and I bet you we have taken in $700 just from the book cart. And some of these donations are 50 cents. Sometimes somebody will just grab one book and run in with $10 and
Wow.
say, this book I've been looking for forever.
Yeah.
So then, of course, we had to expand. So I have 3 bookcases in the office now.
So it's more than
And
just this.
yeah, and sometimes like one guy came flying down the street, screeched to a halt, saw a book, and he goes, I have been looking all over for this book. He said, I can't believe you have it. And he was just about in tears, and he gave me like $15 for the book. And just was just the circumstance, the book was there, he was looking at it. So, like we said, all the donations go to help. So we really, sometimes I have to come out and say, hey, you know, you got 7 books there. Let's have a donation. I'm not afraid to ask.
Good for you. Okay, well, Brenda, thank you so much for spending some time with the QDA today. It's been great getting to know your organization a little better. And we are going to come by again and say hello.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks.